Hello everyone, my name is Karen Williams, and the topic of my persuasive speech is why the importance of wearing your seatbelt. It was January 2013, and I had set reasonable goals for myself, or so I had thought. I had even managed to hike a 5-mile hike through the woods victoriously on January 1st. But as everybody knows, sometimes life takes an unexpected turn and throws you for a loop, reminding you that nothing is certain in an uncertain world. I remember it was cold and rainy that Tuesday morning, and other than the weather, nothing was different. I was setting off for work. I remember kissing my loved ones goodbye and heading out the door with my favorite coffee mug in hand, filled to the brim with piping hot coffee, just the way I like it on a cold morning. I took the same route as I always take to work, merging onto the interstate. Now, where I live, traffic is always congested, so I know enough to slow down, especially due to the weather, and to keep enough distance between me and the car ahead of me. But what I couldn't calculate was what the car ahead of me or the car behind me was going to do. All I know is all of a sudden the car ahead of me slammed on brakes. I immediately hit my brakes. Now first panic struck me as I fought to keep from hitting this car in front of me. And then relief, because I managed to miss hitting a shiny new BMW by about that much. And then bam! The car behind me slammed into me so hard that even though my foot was still on the brake, I still managed to hit the car ahead of me anyway. Coffee went flying everywhere. And as my best friend said, that coffee could have been your blood. You know, when a driver of a car might decide they're late for work and run a red light, you never know. You never know when a person's going to leave the bar after having too many beers and decide to take the same route home that you decide to take. Is this a chance that you're willing to take? I mean, I know I was wearing my seatbelt at the time of my accident, but what if I hadn't been? What impact would this have had on my own injuries? Did you know that according to the CDC, or the Center for Disease Control, that in 2009 more than 23 million adult drivers and their passengers were treated in the emergency room for injuries related to car accidents? This simply goes to show that it is not uncommon to be involved or injured in a motor vehicle accident. And when an accident does happen, not wearing your seatbelt can make your injuries even that much more worse. According to the CDC, wearing your seatbelt can reduce serious injury or even death by up to 50%. I don't know about you, but that 50% sure does sound better than the statistics of not wearing your seatbelt at all. According to the Center for Accident Research and Road Safety, it says you're 10 times more likely to be killed in a road crash if you're not wearing your seatbelt. The National Highway Traffic Statistics state that seatbelts save 15,000 lives in the U.S. alone each year. That's why I stress the importance of wearing your seatbelt whenever you're inside a moving vehicle. A car accident can happen at any moment. Even if you think to yourself, it's okay, I'm just going right down the road, it's not far, accidents can still happen. You should always be prepared for the worst. You never know when that moment might occur. I surely didn't think to myself this morning, I think I'm going to plan on being in a car accident. No one plans for that sort of thing. They just happen. So always wear your seatbelt, because the reality is you don't want to be caught dead without one. Thank you.